Hello.
Hi.
We are back.
We are.
We're back again. Probably for a little bit. Not for as long as I would like. I'd like to do a full hour, but Major's got somewhere to be. So
I got some
we
business.
are working on Major's time. So we're gonna crank something out while
Can
we
you just
can.
fuck me, man?
Well, I mean, you're the one that wants to go do something. That's fine. I'm not saying you can't, but I want to sit here and talk, and that's okay. You want to listen to me talk?
I don't want to listen to you talk. All right, that's the whole podcast. um, First thing I want to talk about is the Great Wall of China.
Okay, no. First, let's get into bear facts.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about bear facts.
Okay, so if anyone was listening, doubtfully I guess it was the last podcast and number 3, and I mean the 2 and 3 had some really bad audio, and so right now we're working on those difficulties, and so right now this will just be an audio upload because right now this is okay. I know that we know that this audio sounds okay, so this is what we're going to post. So then later we'll figure out the video part, but right now it's just going to be audio.
Mm-hmm.
And so in the last one, even if you couldn't hear it, which is understandable, we were talking about bear facts and we are trying to come up with bear facts. Well, actually, not come up with bear facts, but Major wants to do a segment on bear facts.
Bear facts.
Okay. So what was the one from yesterday?
The one from yesterday. We actually had two yesterday.
Oh, that's right. We had 2.
There was bears eat anything. Snowmobile seats, engine oil,
that's right.
and rubber boots.
They eat anything.
And then I always forget the first one. I can't remember what the first one was. But our bear fact for today is, let me find a good one. I'm sorry. A polar bear can swim up to 100 miles without resting. That man can chug.
100 miles.
Yeah, think about that. That's a far
That's
distance.
further than San Antonio to here.
Yeah. San Antonio's like 150.
No, San Antonio is like 90 or 95.
Oh, actually, you know what? You're right. Wow. 100 miles. They could swim from Austin to San Antonio.
Nonstop. Gosh,
Imagine.
that's so much. Good grief. Wow.
Yeah. Another reason to make bears your favorite animal.
Well, I don't know that they're my favorite animal, but they're up there. I mean, top 3 for sure.
Name something that doesn't have a gun in its hand that can kill a bear.
A reindeer.
I've never seen a reindeer fight, so I can't confirm nor deny that statement.
Or you could just say caribou.
Caribou?
Yeah, caribou.
Like the animal?
Yeah, caribou. Actually, I would say my favorite animal is a wombat.
Mm.
You know what a wombat is?
Yeah, I've heard of a wombat. Let me look at a picture.
A wombat looks like a giant pig rodent, and you can only find them in Australia. Not Australia, the Tasmanian Islands of Australia.
Nice.
I did a science project on them in 8th grade.
Is that when you fell in love with wombats?
I just like the name. I was like, yep, that's what I'm doing.
Their speed is 25 miles an hour. Damn.
And they got a lot of speed.
Yeah. I wonder if you can upgrade it.
They do big upgrade wombat speed. What if you could upgrade animals? Like, let's just say, like, in general, like, okay, so I know that there's this idea where you could, like, do gene splicing and you can, like, actually alter the genetic code of people and things. That's something that's happening right now. I don't know a lot about it, but I know that's being worked on.
I've heard of that.
I think something called like CRISPR or something. Kind of a weird, stupid name. Yeah,
that's creepy.
Like crisp. You know, keep those genes crisp. If you could upgrade animals, like if you upgraded a bear,
What the fuck?
and you gave it like, it already has incredible strength and speed.
Wings.
A bear with wings.
Or we can get water bears and give it gills.
Amphibious bears.
I would pay money. I would pay a large
But then they wouldn't have all that fur anymore. It would be so. It would be very dynamic in the water. It got all that tension. Because all that hair. Because you mentioned that was another bear fact. That one.
Oh yeah, that was the
one
other bear
square
fact.
inch
Of a polar bear has 10,000 hairs.
That's a lot of drag.
That is a lot.
So they would lose all their hair. They'd be naked bears with gills. That'd be a terrifying looking thing.
Shit, I'm about to act up.
And wings. Anyways.
Let's see.
You pulled up something random, didn't you?
Yeah, I pulled up 4 random things.
Random things.
Do you know what the most sold album of all time is?
Thriller by Michael Jackson.
That is second.
Back in Black.
The Eagles, their greatest hits. I guess it was kind of like a compilation.
Oh, wow.
But
It's the greatest selling album of all time.
It's number 1. Michael Jackson's Thriller is 2.
Dark Side of the Moon.
I don't see Dark Side of the Moon.
You see Back in Black?
I'm talking albums.
Yeah, Back in Black, the album.
Oh. Dude, this website is terrible. I don't want to start at number 50. Why do you do that to me?
Because they want you to see the whole list.
Well, I want to see the top 10.
They want you to give credit and honor those that are number 49.
Oh, actually, no. Thriller is the number 1 selling album of all time. You were right.
Yeah, I thought I was right.
I was wrong.
You were wrong.
Even though I have Google. Amazing how that can happen.
Yeah, there's just some crazy stuff stored in my head. I hear it and I never forget it.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, this is according. Okay, so it can be different. Okay, this is greatest selling. We should do. Let's move on. Tallest building in the world is the Burj Khalifa. It is.
I don't think you pronounced that correctly.
My bad.
Is there an enunciation guide that you can look at?
Let me.
Okay, actually, it doesn't matter how it's enunciated.
It is
How it's pronounced.
2,717 feet tall.
Okay, so now we're just bouncing around and you're talking about some random stuff.
What do you want me to do, man? Get off my back.
Okay, so you found the tallest building in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Is it old or is it new?
It is new.
Where is it? Where is it?
It is located in Dubai.
That would have been my first guess.
163 floors.
Did you see that Simone Biles, the
Yeah, I
Olympic
did.
gymnast, she dropped out?
Yeah.
No. What was it? She had troubles with something. Like she had.
It was like personal problems.
Yeah, she's like I thought she had difficulty on one of the events, and then she just withdrew altogether, or something like that.
That sucks. She's really good. She's been around for a little bit.
Yeah, pull up that story. I want to hear more about it. Well, it's kind of odd. It just felt like she's been the symbol of U.S. athletics for almost a decade. I mean, her and Michael Phelps have overlapped a little bit since 2012.
Simone Biles stumbles on a vault before pulling out, so I think she fucked up.
I think she hurt herself.
Oh, that would be terrible.
I mean, it sounds so she stumbled and she fell on a pole vault.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like she might have gotten hurt. It's kind of brutal.
Yeah, I mean,
You're not talking to the mic.
think about like training for the Olympics your whole life and either injuring yourself like right before, during, and then there goes the last.
Well, so she has been highly decorated.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In the last, I think she's been to the last 2 at least.
Mm-hmm.
And
she's won gold plenty of times.
Yeah, so like she's been training the last 4 years. Actually,
times,
5 years.
No, times like 4 or 5.
Well, in between the last Olympics and now, she's been training for 5 more years. Did she even medal in anything in this Olympics?
It does not show. She has a total of 30 Olympic medals.
Yeah, but to say she is decorated. So she's done a lot. I mean, maybe the hype is real.
She got silver for women's artistic team all around.
This year?
Yes.
Was that before she pulled out?
Probably, I would assume.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Well, at least she got a medal. She can say she went.
Yeah, like not everyone saw her on live television.
She went. She was there. There's proof of it. She got a medal, which is good. I mean, at least she medaled. I mean, it'd suck if she came away empty-handed. It's like, yep.
Yeah.
I wonder if more of that will come out soon. About she potentially injured herself.
Mm-hmm.
Man. I was trying to think of something else that I saw today. Basically, you can just scroll through Instagram and something will pop up about, whatever. and you can just talk about it. I don't know. Do you watch UFC much?
It's interesting to me. I'm not big on like once they get on the ground and they start getting their face pummeled, like the person's over them, just beating the living hell out of them. I'm not on board for that. But the technical side of like boxing and mixed martial arts, I think it's really interesting. Like I like technical boxing. Like have you ever watched Anthony Canelo?
Yeah, I've seen Canelo.
He just like he weaves like 9 punches in a row, and it's just like, how you do that?
Yeah, I wasn't the first experience I ever had with professional fighting, mixed martial arts maybe, was when I was in Garden City in Kansas. I guess it's almost 4 years ago. Actually, it is 4 years ago. The McGregor fight against Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I watched that at Angus's.
And so we all got together and we paid for the fight because we wanted to see it. And I was like, what? Who's this McGregor guy? There's so much hype around him. And I've heard of Floyd. Like, he's really good at boxing. And I was like, wow. Like, that was kind of interesting. Like, he wasn't very good. And he's like, so then I started, which was weird because, like, we didn't grow up with UFC. Or like, we didn't grow up, like, watching it or having anything to do with it at all. And then being around some people that I've gotten to know over the last few years, like some people
go nuts.
Yeah, they go nuts. They love it so much, and so then it becomes over time like a social event. Like, oh, let's get together and watch the fight. Sure, that's kind of cool. But then the more I've done it and the more I've watched, it's like this is actually really cool and kind of interesting. Those different types of disciplines and fighting and the strategy behind taking someone down or performing these moves.
That's one thing that I do want to learn at some point in my life is a form of mixed martial arts. I want to be able to just like, I want to be that guy.
I kind of want to learn Muay Thai.
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I. But I know what jiu-jitsu is.
Yeah, I've heard it. Jiu-jitsu is pretty intense.
Jiu-jitsu is like, I don't want to like put it in a box, but it's similar to wrestling in a way.
It's all on the ground.
There's no striking. So you're not like punching anyone really.
It's just choking them out.
It's exactly. You're trying to find a way to put a grip on someone and
make them safe. Fuck off.
Put them in a hold. That's jiu-jitsu. So at some point I might want to learn that or Muay Thai.
And you'll learn.
I think Muay Thai is kickboxing. I could be wrong though.
You'll learn the art of meditation because you'll find with a lot of the foreign forms of art, they meditate and like. Whenever you're about to see them like break 3 bricks with their elbow or whatever, they like go down like 3 times, and then like, whoa, and then like they scream loud as shit, and they like break all the bricks. So there's some kind of like meditation that goes into there.
Yeah, I've seen that. Okay, so Muay Thai, it's a discipline known as the art of 8 limbs that is characterized by the combined use of fists, elbows, knees, and shins.
That sounds deadly.
So it is a punching, pounding, striking sport. So kickboxing, yes, is involved in Muay Thai.
Interesting.
Because I was thinking, like, if you're ever in a situation where you were going to fight someone, like, what would be the one martial art that would be better than basically anything else?
I mean, I would say
you're going to try and Khabib them and then put them in like a snake and wrap them up, or are you going to try and knock them out?
If I'm in a fight with someone, I'm like, I don't personally ever really want to fight someone, but like bar fight, something like that. I don't know. I've never been to a bar.
Well, you can't get into a bar.
Well, soon. If I was ever fighting someone that like I actually wanted to hurt, I don't really want to hurt anyone. And I would honestly, like, if I fucked someone up, I would feel so bad afterwards. Like, dude, just broke your nose. Like, I'm sorry.
But what if they hit you first?
Then they fucked up.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So if I'm ever in a situation where I'm going to fight someone, I'm going to knock them out. I want to be able to knock them out.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then I can, like, when my girlfriend's like, oh, where'd you get that black eye? I'm going to be like, you see the other guy.
Yeah, everyone says that.
Yeah.
That's what's funny. My friend Max, who does rugby, I was talking to someone else about this the other day. It doesn't happen all the time, but I've seen it. He'll like be playing, like he'll have rugby or he'll be playing.
Yeah, they get into it. And
he'll just come back. He's got this bruise on his face. It's like, dude, what happened? Like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, it was rugby. Dang, dude. Did you get in a fight?
Yeah, hockey players come back missing a tooth. What happened? Hockey.
Hockey, man. It's hacky.
Hacky.
I'm not really big into hockey. I mean, like I kind of try to get into it. And I like it. If I'm sitting with people or I'm watching with people who know the sport, it's easier to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But
I can't keep up with the puck. It's too fast.
if you watch it for long enough, then you'll see. Okay, like I can see what's happening,
Like the plays they run and
as
stuff.
it's forming. Yeah, as it's
Yeah.
happening in front of you. You're like, okay, but it's just to spend more time with it.
Yeah.
I would say they're definitely the most boring sport on the planet is soccer.
Take that back right now.
I do not like soccer.
Take that back right now.
There's probably not a point in time in my life where I'll sit down and watch a soccer match.
I'm gonna meg the shit out of you. I love soccer. I never grew up playing soccer, but like soccer, I think it's so much fun to just kick a soccer ball around. And I've recently got in like every now and then when I hang out with David, we'll just kick a soccer ball around for about an hour. And you know what juggling is, where they just like kick it.
Yeah,
up in
yeah,
the
yeah.
air?
You do
Okay.
10 times.
I have gotten to 10 times like twice and I freaked out. But before like 6 months ago, before the last 6 months, I could juggle like 3 times in a row. I can get like 6 now. So like don't even fuck with me.
Well, I'm saying I don't like soccer. It's so boring. Why do I want to sit there for an hour and a half and watch a match end 0-0?
I can't do that. I can't sit down. I think with some sports, it's easier to play it than actually watch it. Like soccer is boring as shit. Like if I watch it for an hour and a half and it ends 0-0, it's like, okay, what? And sometimes they draw. Like, come on, someone just kick a penalty shot or something.
Like, I get it. I respect the sport for the athletes. And, it's kind of easy for me to say that because I love baseball. A lot of people do not like baseball.
Oh, yeah.
So many times they'll be like, oh, talking about baseball. Like, oh, do you watch baseball? Like, no, I hate baseball. It's so boring. I'm like, well, that's like your opinion, man.
Yeah.
I just quoted a movie right there, and you have no idea which movie that was.
Sorry, I was born after 2000.
You were, yeah. I guess you were.
I mean, you were born 2 years before 2000, so you're not even that cool.
Well, I was born before 2000, so I'm in the club and you're not.
Well, I grew up with you, so I like basically.
No, not even close.
Yeah,
The Big Lebowski. You ever watched the Big Lebowski?
I'm not gonna lie, I have not. I've heard it plenty of times.
Yeah, I mean, you have to sit down and watch it at some point. It's a classic. It really is. I mean, there's literally a character in the movie who's played by John Goodman. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know who John Goodman is.
His name is Walter Sobchak.
No way.
Seriously, that's his name.
You're fucking kidding.
I'm being dead serious.
Oh my god, that's funny.
I've never heard of someone in pop culture with the same last name. Like when I say pop culture, I'm like, it's in a movie. And so never have ever seen someone with the same last name as us.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's the thing too, is I've heard, or at least I've heard from other people that there's a lot of people in the north with the last name of Sobchak. Like if you go to Michigan maybe or Ohio.
I've heard that like Sobchak is the Smith of Poland.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's very common, but not in Texas.
Well, we are the Smiths of Poland, but in Texas.
Indeed.
Did you also pull up the Great Wall of China on your computer?
I still have it pulled up. Do you want me?
Were you going to tell us something about it?
I wasn't planning on it, but if you want to hear something about it, I can.
Yeah, go ahead. Pull it up.
All right, let me. Oh, actually, I wrote a trivia crack question for this. Do you know how long it is?
The Great Wall of China?
Yeah, like how from one end to the other, how long it is.
I feel like there's people that know this and have it memorized, but I'm not one of those people.
I'm actually one of those people, not just because I just looked at it, but like I wrote a question for it on Trivia Crack, so I know it off the top of my head.
So tell me what it is.
You want to take a guess? Just anything.
I'm gonna guess 400 miles.
It is 13,171 miles long.
Oh wow, I was a little bit off.
Yeah.
You say 13,000 miles?
Yeah, it is 13,000 miles. I mean, that's how much land you're going to need to cover to get rid of the Mongols, right?
I mean, that was the idea, right?
Yeah. God, it's actually crazy. I wonder how long it took.
Imagine they're building the Great Wall of China and the Mongols come. They're like, we'll just go around. Like, we could literally see y'all making this wall and just go around it and then kill you while you're trying to build it. Now you got to find new builders.
You want me to pull a different random thing up?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I actually prefer it if you did.
I'll
I was just gonna say.
I'll just get the next one ready.
Okay, you know what? Get the next one ready and then go ahead. On your time.
No, you can start talking about something. I just pulled a random fact that I know where just for the last I already had a random fact. You say something. You say something.
You had a random fact.
God, I can't talk today.
I was just gonna say that sometimes I'll be doing things in regular life, just whatever it is, like driving or I'm doing work or something. I'll have this thought, and I'll want to share it. I'm like, this would be a great thing to talk about in the podcast, and then I just completely forget. I'd say that's happened in the last week. I mean, it's been 4 days, 6 times.
Yeah, that's happened to me a few times.
At this point, I should just start writing it down.
Yeah.
That's what I should probably end up doing, is just write it down. That way I have it for the future.
That'd be a good idea. So you're not going to forget it there.
Well, I would think that I would remember it, but I guess I have so many thoughts all the time that just kind of get mixed together and just forget about them.
Huge brain.
Yeah, just huge brain guy. But I guess not huge enough because I forget these interesting thoughts that I have. But maybe I'll share them in a more effective way. Also, I do want to have people on the podcast soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we're going to need another mic.
Yeah.
You're not talking to the mic very effectively.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I just got really loud. I'm sorry.
yeah, you did. So I don't think that you are positioning it well enough. You're just not being consistent about the way that you're talking to it. Because
I move around a lot.
yeah, you kind of do. So I'm just sitting here talking to you, and Mike's not moving. I'm not really moving. But if I were doing what you were doing,
It would.
and talking out this way, it's not the same thing. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So just be consistent.
All right.
So if you have to, you can still move it, and it gets the same thing done. See?
Yep. I
It's
see
a
what you
movable
mean.
arm. So
Yeah.
for those who cannot see, which is everyone, because the videos aren't working,
Mhm.
just manipulating the boom arm on the mic.
Would you rather have?
Oh, so now we're getting into would you rather's. All right, I'm
Would you
listening.
rather have no toes or no thumbs?
No thumbs.
Really?
If you had no toes, you couldn't run. You would actually have no balance whatsoever. You couldn't even stand up.
That is true.
Now,
What are you gonna do without your thumbs?
I'll have one of those smart people from Stanford make robotic thumbs, robotic limbs for me.
I was about to say check video games off the list, but
No, I'll do everything. I'll just be bionic thumb guy. See? And
yeah.
it's the same thing with bear paws. Bears don't really have opposable thumbs they can use, but I would much rather have bear paws than shark teeth.
Yeah. I mean, if you have shark teeth, you have unlimited teeth.
Well, I have bear paws.
You could smack the shit out of someone.
You definitely could. Yeah. I mean, you'd win every fight. You could grab someone and there's no way they're getting away from you. I mean, you have that kind of strength.
Yeah, that's...
Or at least that grip. I guess you'd have to work on your forearm strength a little bit with those bear paws. But you know what? Just by them being there, your body would have to adjust. And
You would be sore for the first 3 months.
oh, you'd be sore for a year just having to carry those 10-pound weights around on your hands. But then you'd have these big forearms that could grab anything and everything. Imagine you're playing basketball and you had bear paws. You could,
Pop the ball.
yes, you could pop the ball. Maybe you can get your nails clipped before you play basketball.
There you go.
I wonder how fast those grow back on bears. You can get, you get your cats declawed and you can cut your dog's nails.
Well, when you declaw a cat, you cut their top knuckle so they don't grow claws back.
Oh, so you're not cutting the nail of the cat off. You're
No.
actually cutting its knuckle off.
Yeah, if you declaw a cat, it can't live outside. It has to be an indoor cat. It will not survive.
Interesting.
You can cut their
Is that
nails.
because it can't crawl up trees?
Yeah, it can't use its claws to grip anywhere.
Hmm.
And you also take the pleasure that they get from ripping shit with their claws.
Yeah, it's a terrible life. It's like you can't.
I mean, you live rent free.
They already live rent free.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that's just a plus.
Well, it is a plus of just being an animal, a domesticated animal.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. You just wake up. What am I going to do today? I'm going to eat and sleep.
Well, imagine you could be any kind of animal. Farm animal, though. Farm animals only.
Any farm animal. I want to say chicken, but they're stupid.
Why a chicken?
I
I mean,
think
why
they-
would you stoop that low? That's literally the bottom of the pile. of dead animals that I'm
I'm gonna be
envisioning right now.
I'm gonna be the herding dog.
Okay. A shepherd of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
So
what?
Cows, sheep. I mean,
I could be that sheep from Family Guy that gets his fleece cut.
yeah. You could be that one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. I don't even know why we decided to go down this road. Maybe we should have something of substance to talk about.
All right.
Maybe we should prepare something, instead of just, going for it and whiffing it.
I mean, I've mentioned that. Like, do we have common topics?
Well, we could do that. So this is just a workout, really.
Yeah.
I mean, this first week is a good workout, figuring out how we're going to do this thing.
Mm-hmm.
The whole process of doing the video and the audio, and I've mentioned it before, I'm making it harder on myself than I need to because I'm the one doing all the work here. I know I haven't offered for you to help a whole lot, but I feel like I can do it. But just figuring out the whole deal. And I think starting tomorrow, I'd like to have a few topics that we can talk about.
Yeah, that'd be
because
good.
I've seen a handful of podcasts where people can just go in and they can just talk about anything and everything and create like a substantial conversation. But that's some people, and that's not everyone. And I don't know that we can do that just yet. I think we'd have to do this for a little longer
before we some practice.
Yeah, it would just take some time, some practice.
So
it takes some effort on both of our parts to at least look around, see things that are interesting and new that are happening, so we can talk about them.
Current events.
Well, it doesn't have to be a current event. It could be an old event. It could be like
Tom Petty just died a few years ago.
Yep, that was some time ago.
Whoops.
But
My voice has been acting up today.
Oh, do you know who died yesterday?
Oh, ZZ Top.
Dusty Hill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sad. Rip to a legend.
Seriously.
Yeah. If y'all don't know who ZZ Top is, please check them out.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. I had just gotten back from working out, and I went and saw Ben, and he goes, "Oh, did you hear who died?" I was like, "Who?" He's like, "Dusty from ZZ Top." I was like, "Who?" He's like, "The bassist." I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like I was kind of shocked. I was like, "No way!"
I mean, we saw them in concert like a few years ago.
I was like, "What? 2015?
Yeah.
2016? Yeah, it wasn't that long ago."
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, they seemed old then.
Yeah.
But at that time. So he died when he was 72. That means he was at least 68 or 67. I mean, they seemed old, but they looked like they were playing just fine. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of complications that can happen. But dang, yeah. And then Billy Gibbons, the lead singer, came out and said that ZZ Top is going to still be the way that they are. They're still going to perform. I think so, yeah.
That'd be good.
They were making albums.
Yeah.
I mean, they had an album that came out not even 8 years ago.
Yeah, they're still in it.
Yeah, they were still doing it.
What's your favorite ZZ Top song? Just so we can give the viewers something to go check out. Personally, my favorite ZZ Top song, Rough Boy.
I was going to say Under Pressure.
Under Pressure's a good one.
Is it Under Pressure or Got Me Under Pressure?
I think it's Under Pressure. Rough Boy, if you're into
it's Got Me Under Pressure. Yeah, Got Me Under Pressure.
Under Pressure is Queen.
No.
David Bowie.
No. I mean, that's not the name of the song.
Oh.
Or is it?
I'm pretty sure it's...
I don't think it's Under Pressure.
Rough Boy, if you really like guitar solos...
Okay, it is. I'm wrong. Good gosh.
Yeah,
it is Under Pressure. Okay. But no, it's Got Me Under Pressure by ZZ Top. Yeah. Another band that I started listening to a lot recently is Thin Lizzy.
Yeah, Thin Lizzy's good. We used to listen to them a little bit a while ago.
Oh, yeah, no. I started listening to the Jailbreak song a lot, too. I like that song.
Yeah, Jailbreak's good.
Once again, you're not talking to the mic.
Oh, my gosh.
You have to be consistent about the way that you're talking into it. And
I'll work on it. I don't want to blow out the eardrums.
Well, you're doing a pretty good job of it right now.
Shit.
Look, just keep a good distance. Talk.
6 inches.
Kind of in my general direction. Just put the mic where you want it, and everything's good. Everything works out.
Yep.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Just don't forget.
I'm going to forget.
And the good thing is that you have headphones on, so you can monitor what's happening in real time.
Mm-hmm.
So you know if your voice is dropping off or if it is not.
We've been over this like 6 times.
Well, why do I have to keep reminding you?
Fuck, I set myself up.
I mean, it's okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get something.
Okay, who do you want our first guest to be?
It doesn't matter to me.
I mean,
I think
it does matter.
You mentioned you want Kurt, right?
And maybe we'll see. He can come on if he wants to.
Fuck that guy. I hope he's listening.
He's definitely not. It's okay.
I know it's not live, but like if he hears this at some point.
Well, it is. I mean, it's gonna go live. I mean, we're gonna post it.
Mm-hmm. I hope he heard that.
Well, maybe he will. Maybe he'll just go back and listen. Just do his research, do his homework on what the podcast is actually like before he comes on, which I highly doubt. But I would be tempted. I kind of want to have Joey come on as our first guest.
That would be awesome.
That would be very cool.
Joey from the gas station.
So what I would like to do is get to a real solidified location where we can do this and then start having some guests on.
Yeah, that would be good. Hugh mentioned that he wants to watch it live. Like he wants to sit there while we talk back and forth.
I think you mentioned that. I mean, he's more than welcome to him if he really wants to.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it.
I don't either. I mean, there's a couch in here. He can sit on it and just be there. Man, today was kind of a long day for me.
Yeah, I drove out to Atlanta.
Moving is such a brutal process.
Okay, it sounds like you're a bitch now.
I hate moving. I literally do. Bitch. I know I've talked about it before, but seriously, I hate moving so much.
With all your stuff.
I sometimes hate my stuff so bad that I just want to leave it there. There's some things that I know I need to take with me, but then at the same time, no, like I'm good. I'll just leave it here and y'all throw it away. I don't want it anymore. I don't want to move it.
New ones. Whatever it is.
Man. You know what? I'm definitely not alone in this feeling because how many moving trucks you see everywhere.
God,
They're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, especially here in Austin, you see them everywhere. Everybody's moving here.
I've only moved twice in my life.
When have you moved?
To Scout.
Oh, that's right.
And then moved back.
Interesting. Yeah, I forgot about that.
You've moved, let's see, like 1, 2, 3, 4. You're on to 5.
I think this is my 5th time actually moving.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
Yeah. It's a hassle.
Man, you don't sound great.
God. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Here's something you can do is if you have to cough, I can just turn your mic off.
Yeah, we'll get a hand signal for that.
Okay. Or what we could do is make the mute controls right in front of you so you can just mute yourself whenever you need to.
Oh, we could do that too. I mean, if we just put the Roadcaster up here, it'd be easier.
Yeah, maybe you could just move it this direction a little bit. That way you might be able to access your mute. When you also press this button too, right there.
Yep.
But or we could just do the hand signal, just exactly do hand signals.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, this place is okay. It's my old room. I definitely want to move somewhere else at some point.
Yeah.
Someplace soon. Just somewhere that's more permanent than my old bedroom.
Yeah, that'd be efficient.
Not efficient. It'd just be better in every way. There's just not so many moving parts around, and it doesn't feel so thrown together. And what is the word I'm looking for?
Winged?
No, well, okay, winged works, but makeshift. Makeshift was the word I was looking for.
MacGyvered.
MacGyvered. Yes, it's definitely MacGyvered. But I guess that's what happens when you try to start doing this, something like this.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? That's the thing. You just got to start. You just got to start doing it.
Everything's got its kinks.
It does. Everything does. I always feel like I bring everything to the table to these things. I mean, you just sit there and you're just so quiet.
I mean, I don't know. I can't go on a tangent because then I'll lose myself.
What do you mean you lose yourself?
You seen The Office where Michael's like, sometimes I start a sentence and I don't know where I'm going with it, but at some point I'll find myself.
Along the way.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not exactly like that. Like, I'm not stupid, but like, I don't know. I get nervous just talking on and on and on. I feel like I'm just talking like nonsense after like a minute.
Well, I feel like the more you do it, the more comfortable you get with just saying something.
I do want to do stand-up comedy, so I have to get over this.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you have stand-up, when you're doing stand-up, you typically have material, and you're
Yeah.
not just riffing it. So you have things that you have planned to say.
Yeah, and then there's just like one thing. What if I forget? Is it like, I mean, I know it's not like illegal or like against the rules, but like I feel like it'd make me like a little bitch if I pulled out my phone to like remember what I was gonna do. 'Cause I feel like the better comics just like walk out and just go.
Well, yeah, but also I think there's a handful of comics that do note cards, that they have note cards with them. But maybe that's part of their act, is the note cards are essentially a part of the act. Maybe they do something with the note cards,
Yeah.
But if you're that forgetful, you can just make the note cards a part of your act, or you could just spend the time to memorize your act.
I could just memorize my act. I think I could do that.
Yeah.
I would like to be in a movie. That'd be cool. I feel like I don't want to be an actor, but like being in a movie once would be cool.
Like an extra.
Yeah. Just like a person running on the beach.
You're a person number 3 on the beach.
Fuck yeah.
Person number 3 on the beach. Major subject. Like, yeah, look at me. I was on the TV.
Here's my part. Here's my part.
Oh, you missed it.
Stop it. Go back. Go back.
Go to 43 minutes and 53 seconds. Why'd you turn yourself down?
So I could turn it back up.
What was that? Okay, anyways.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. Man. I wanted to. There's a lot. There's a lot that I feel like I want to say. In the moment, and usually I can just start going. But then there's this silence because I'm waiting for you to say something.
Okay. I need to get better at reading that, I guess.
Well, something that you need to read is just if there's. Feel free to say anything and everything.
Okay. I don't know what to say. I don't have anything
You have
prepared.
nothing to say. You're not talking about your business that you actually have sales on now.
Actually, made my first sale today. But it was just like I paid someone and I paid for the sale. I don't know if that's illegal, but like I just wanted to like one sale to go through, see how it works. I could launch as we speak. Like I could press a button and my store would be live right now, but I still got to work through some advertising with what apps I'm going to be on. Right now I'm going to be on Pinterest. I don't use Pinterest personally, but I know over 400 million people do. So I'm definitely going to put my stuff out there. I think I'm going to run on Snapchat. I'm going to make a Twitter account so people can like respond to me and say like if they want products here, products there. But I would say I launch in the next 3 or 4 days. Like for real, for real.
Like for real, for real.
For rizzles.
And so what are you going to be selling?
Athletic clothing. Come get your, it's basically the same thing as Nike.
So tennis shoes?
Actually, no, but I can put shoes at some point. Haven't done it yet, but that is to come.
So shirts, shorts,
shorts,
underwear.
No underwear, socks. Actually, there's compression shorts. It's athletic. So
Athletic compression shorts.
yes.
What about compression tights?
For men's, yes, but I haven't put them on yet. For launch, I
Yoga pants.
Yes, of course.
Headbands.
Of course.
Earrings.
Who the hell wears earrings when they work out?
Adrian Peterson.
That's a big target that I need.
You need
know
that.
what? I need to put earrings on my
Adrian
website.
Peterson could be stalking your website looking for earrings.
I forgot what my thought was, but yeah, it's basically same quality as Nike. Like literally, like there are products on my store that are literally Nike without the swoosh. It's literally Adidas without the stripes.
So then it's just blank clothes.
If you're not brand driven, then it's a great deal because you go pay $30 at Nike for the swoosh, and then you can come pay $15 here for the same shirt that's going to last you the same distance. But I'm not selling just like blank t-shirts. There's tank tops and whatnot. Like,
Oh, you sell tank tops too?
of course.
Sports bras.
Of course.
I'm trying to think of other athletic wear. I think there's a big one that I'm not hitting.
I also do have accessories. So like counting jump rope. You want to know how many ropes you jumped?
Oh, so a jump rope that counts for you?
Yeah, I've actually never heard of it. When I saw that, I was like, ooh, I'm going to get one of those.
Interesting.
I got like
Sweatbands.
Sweatbands?
Sweatbands for your wrists.
Not for wrist, but for head. I can't find
So
the wrist
that's a
ones.
headband.
Yeah.
I was talking about Okay, are they sweatbands or are they wristbands?
I would say they're sweatbands, and then it would be headband.
You saw Live Strong bracelets?
The Live Strong brand.
You remember those?
Yeah, it took me a second to realize what you were talking about.
Man, I have not seen someone wear one of those in
Since fifth
years.
grade.
I mean, I would see even people in public, like random people, like at the
Yeah.
grocery store, that you'd see them wearing a Live Strong bracelet.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's just abandoned that now. Like, just because he got caught doing steroids for all of his Tour de France's doesn't mean Live Strong isn't a good cause. I mean, actually, let's see. Let's see how beneficial Live Strong was or is as an organization. Live Strong Foundation. It is a nonprofit. So the founder is Lance Armstrong. Headquarters are here in Austin. Assets are 109 million. The revenue
Only?
is 46 million.
Okay, I was gonna say that sounds better.
So it's still a real thing. I mean, Live Strong is still around. One of the top people asked questions is Live Strong still around?
That's actually kind of funny, isn't it, for
Says, but-
testicular cancer?
I don't think they specialize in just statistics.
Oh wait, no, I'm
testicular
thinking
cancer.
of what he had.
But it goes, but those days are gone. The wristbands are rarely seen anymore, and Nike ended its Live Strong clothing line years ago. The legacy and reputation of Armstrong, a cancer survivor who won the Tour de France. I think that's your headphones. Oh, there you go. Cancer survivor who won the Tour de France 7 times crumbled abruptly following revelations he used performance-enhancing drugs. So, I mean, everything has come. I mean, I feel like everything for his charity has just come downhill ever since that happened now.
I used to have a pair of Live Strong running shoes. I got a free wristband with it.
Oh, well, yeah, I remember those.
They were gray and blue.
So Live Strong Fertility is dedicated to providing reproductive information, resources, and financial support to survivors whose cancer and its treatment present risks to their fertility. Okay, well, that's just kind of specialized. But yeah, Live Strong is still a thing. And it's probably not doing as well as it used to be, but it's still moving. Do you have any more random facts for us?
I don't, but I can find one if you really want me to.
No, that's okay. You don't have to do that. We'll wrap this thing up here pretty quick because I know you're trying to leave. Do a trivia correct question, or
A trivia correct question?
or just do a trivia question.
Do you want me to look trivia up, or do you want me to go to my questions? Because my questions are all right. They're mid-tier. Like, I know one off the top of my head. Where is Paraguay? Asia, Europe, South America, or North America?
South America.
Oh, wow. You're a genius. Yes.
Okay, so just do it. No, look one up. Yeah, look up a trivia. Or we could just play a geography game.
I love geography.
That's funny because I hate geography.
Geography is so much fun.
I'm just kidding. It's okay. I mean, it's just like, where is this thing? Can you point to it on a map? Like, yeah, Can you remember where 256 countries are?
I could not tell you where 256 countries are.
Well, that's how many countries there are.
I know. There's like 206.
There's 256.
There are not 256 countries.
Do you want to bet?
I will bet you right now. I bet you $5 there's less than 256 countries.
There are 256 countries. Look it up right now. How many countries are there?
197. So you owe me
Okay, so I was wrong.
$5.
I thought there was 256. Why did I think that?
I was wrong too. I said 206.
How many countries? Yeah, how many countries are there?
What shape is a stop sign?
197. Oh. What shape?
Is a stop sign?
Octagon.
Okay. Just checking up on your driving.
Look, I know these things. What shape is a yield sign?
Triangle. Come on, man. What animal can be seen on the Porsche logo?
Ooh, that's a good one. Is it a horse?
It is a horse.
That was a shot in the dark. Not gonna lie. My next guess was a lion. I didn't know that there was an animal on the logo. I'm being kind of honest.
What's the largest ocean on Earth?
Atlantic, Pacific.
Pacific.
Dang it. Oh, it is a horse. It's a very small horse in the middle of the logo. But yes, okay, I was right. Also, did you know that Volkswagen is going completely electric
No way.
in the next 10 years?
Okay, I could see that in the next 10 years. I thought you were talking about like 22.
Oh,
Everything's
no.
electric. I
No,
was
they
fuck that.
they are on a mission to make sure that every single one of their vehicles is electric.
I mean, they are fuel efficient cars.
Yeah, they typically are.
He had to clear his throat.
I had to clear my throat, but you know what? I didn't cough into the mic this time, unlike some people. But then again, the ability for me to do it is a little bit closer than it is for you.
Which is the only football team to go a whole season undefeated and win the Super Bowl?
Dolphins.
Yep.
Tom Brady almost did it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Eli Manning said, nope.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
That was the helmet catch game, I think.
It was.
Yeah, that was crazy. I remember being a little bit too young to remember it mostly and have it take effect, but I was in 8th grade, kind of. So, well, not kind of. I was in 8th grade.
What kind of question is this? What color is a ruby?
What color is an emerald?
Blue. I'm just kidding.
What color is a topaz?
Like bronze. Like that kind of yellowish.
What color is amethyst?
Purple. You don't know anymore, do you?
I'm thinking of more of different types of rocks. How's your trivia coming?
It's going good. I'm just kind of scrolling through, just picking out the good ones.
So you're saying these trivia questions aren't very good?
What is the loudest animal on Earth?
I feel like I've heard this before. It's not something that I would care to know. The loudest animal?
You want a hint? You want a hint?
Sure.
It is not on land. It is in the ocean.
Oh, it's a whale.
Do you know what kind of whale?
Sperm.
What? Yeah, it is. I wouldn't have known that.
I only know of a few whales. I am definitely not a specialist in the ocean.
All right, let's go with our last trivia question. It's going to be a science question. Of which Newton's laws, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction? Which law? The law of inertia.
Yeah, that's the third one.
It is.
Yeah.
All right.
I think the first one was things that are in motion tend to stay in motion.
You have passed thought insurance trivia.
I thought you were going to say I passed 11th grade physics.
That too.
Wait, was physics in 11th grade?
I took physics in 11th grade, yes. I mean, I think
That's right, because it was biology, chemistry, physics.
Yeah.
Okay,
Once you get through freshman year, you have the option for what you want to take, but most people just do biology, chemistry, physics, and then astronomy, or I took environmental systems.
Yeah, I took astronomy.
Environmental systems, I like environmental stuff. I think it's cool. Not like the carbon emissions stuff. I'm not saying I want carbon emissions, but like environment's cool.
Something that's really interesting that hopefully becomes more wide scale is carbon recapture. That's kind of a cool idea, cool thought. Cool
Reusing it?
Cool tech. No, like creating systems to capture carbon out of the atmosphere and then convert it into either, nitrogen or oxygen.
Mm-hmm. That'd be cool. That'd be a good
idea.
It's
a thing that's actually happening. People are doing it, but it's just hard to scale it because I don't know if the process itself is very efficient.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it's very difficult.
Give it 10 years.
Okay, well, we've done 49 minutes.
It's 48:55.
Okay, well, I know that you need to go, so we're going to shave off this last 10 minutes so you can go do your thing.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, this has been Thought Insurance.
You can join us next time for episode 5.
This will be it'll be number 5. This is 4.
We're shooting Monday through Friday, right?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay.
If you want to, we can do it on Saturday.
We could do a Saturday special.
Saturday specials. And we could do Sunday specials, 7 days a week.
Oh my gosh.
So, I'm going to have some more things that I'm going to want to talk about. So, you should too.
All right.
And so, that's it.
Yeah, I will have more things to talk about next time.
All right. Thanks for joining.